Hello. Good evening. It's me, VTuberton, back again with food review. I'm your host, Review Bra. Follow me on BORWFM. It's not F. I don't know. Whatever. Hello. Hey, Mifluff. Mifluff. How are you doing? Hey, Tev from earlier. I forgot to change my stream title before I went live because I'm smart. But then I changed it after I went live, so now it's correct. I'm also stuck in this coffee shop and I can't get out. Help me, please. But yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at some tier lists. I'm gonna do them. I've wanted to do tier lists for quite a long time now. I get to be a normie streamer now and do tier lists and stuff. And then we're gonna look at some pictures of controversial food posts on Reddit because I like to do that for some reason, because I'm weird. So I guess we'll get started because I don't have anything else to talk about right now. Wow. It's like fancy stream layout thing. Also the chat is too, whoops. The chat is too low. Now it's not. Yay. On the fly stream improvements. Oh no, my avatar is breaking. And no, it's not. Hooray! We fixed it. Alright. So this was the tier list that I loaded up to take the screenshot for my stream on Twitter. So I guess I'll do this one, because I feel like fast food, everyone has to do a fast food tier list at some point in their lives. Like it's a requirement. So I don't know if this is the fast food tier list. I don't think it is, but it's a fast food tier list. It looks like a decent one. So I'll go ahead and do it. If you are wondering, I am running this in Windows XP, a VM, because I thought that'd be cool. I tried using Windows 2000, but there are no web browsers that run on Windows 2000 that Tierbaker works on. So XP it is. We got Qtaro, as always, dancing in the lower right there. Except I made him small this time. I felt he was living large a bit too much, so I wanted to bring him a bit more down to earth. But let's get started. The classic 7 tiers. Although I would say that's E and that's F. This is how I like my tier list. 7 tiers, S through F. This is the way Critical does it. And he's objectively correct about everything, so this is how it's done. Let's just go in order here. A and W. I haven't had A and W in like 15 years because they don't exist where I am. They used to. But then the A and W closed down and it became a sub shop. And then the sub shop closed down and it became a place that sells pool maintenance. Pool and spa maintenance for some reason. And it's been that for many years now at this point. They closed off the drive-thru for obvious reasons. I don't think the drive-thru pool industry is really kicked off yet. Maybe they could innovate. But here's what I remember about A&W. It was okay. It wasn't great though. It wasn't that good. I would put it like a high D tier maybe. We'll start with there. And perhaps we'll change it later, but I'm liking D for A&W so far. I would definitely give them a try if they came back. Arby's. Now, this might be controversial because a lot of people don't like Arby's. I like Arby's. Arby's is good. Or definitely at least B tier. In fact, I would consider A tier for Arby's. A for Arby's. They have good French dips. And I tried their new burger. They put out a burger for the first time ever. It's like fast food history in the making. And it was alright. I liked it. I wouldn't call it an S tier burger or anything, but it was totally fine. Do they have ocean meats? I don't think they do. I would maybe call that specific burger like a B tier burger, but like I love their French dip. Like, Arby's is underrated. They're expensive, but they're underrated. What's up on the next? What's up on the next? What's up next? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever had any of the next three things here. There is a Baskin Robbins fairly close. There is a Bojangles fairly close. There used to be Auntie Anne's, but I don't think I've ever had any of them. So I guess we need to make a new column here, if I can, for never had. And maybe I had Auntie Anne's once, like years ago, but I haven't had these in long enough time to know anything about them. Boston Market I have had. I've had it exactly once. In like 2019 probably, 18 or 19. I've been to IKEA twice in my life, and one of the two times I've been to IKEA, I went to Boston Market because there was a Boston Market close to the IKEA. The IKEA is like 2 hours away, so like, you know, you gotta plan your day around going to the IKEA where I am, so. Tried some new food, it was okay. I'd probably give it C tier. I don't think it was anything super special, but it was fine for what it was. I don't know if I've ever been to Buffalo Wild Wings. I like wings a lot, but I don't think I've ever had them from there specifically, even though that's like the most common place to have wings, is like Buffalo Wild Wings. Burger King. Another controversial choice because a lot of people don't like Burger King. But I do. I think their chicken fries are great. I think their Whopper is better than a Big Mac. I would give Burger King at least B tier. It's hovering towards A tier, but I know Wendy's is coming up, so I think B for Burger King. I'm liking B for Burger King. Checkers Rally's never had. Chick-fil-A, B tier. It's good. As far as the food is concerned, at least. Chipotle, I've never been a huge fan of Chipotle. I'm going to be honest with you. I've not had... well, Chipotle's fine. But I've never been into Mexican food that much in general. So I'm going to give Chipotle a C, because it is alright. But I'm never going to be like, oh yeah, I want to go to Chipotle. But my parents love it, and sometimes if they get Chipotle, they'll be like, do you want anything? And I'll be like, yeah, I'll get something. So I'm never going to go out of my way to get Chipotle, but it's decent. Cinnabon, I had the McDonald's Cinnabon things once. Does that count? I'm gonna say it does, and I'm gonna put Cinnabon. Well, I've never gone to like a Cinnabon restaurant. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Here we got Old Ston Creamery. If anyone in the aviary was wondering where I came up with my current username, it's here, Old Ston. It has been many years since I've gone to Cold Stone. If I was to go to a place to get ice cream, I mean, it would probably be not Cold Stone. I mean, again, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with Cold Stone. I give them a C. Costco Wholesale, my favorite place to get food. There is a Costco like extremely close to where I live. I don't have a membership though. I went once to browse and I was not impressed. But I'm sure it's better if you like have many people in your family and like to buy large quantities of items at once, but I'm not that person. Apparently they have very good hot dogs. I've never had them, so I've never had Costco. I've never had Culver's. I've never had Del Taco. I've had Domino's. This is a very letterbox logo here. I don't like Domino's. They are, in my opinion, the least good of the major pizza brands. I'm gonna give them a D tier. Not a fan. Free Shavakadu. Is that what Del Taco has? They have the free Shavakadu. Dairy Queen, I would go to Dairy Queen before I went to Cold Stone. I know that makes me weird. But I don't know if I would... I don't know if I like them enough to put them in D tier. I think C tier for Dairy Queen. The Dairy Queen near me is like a small location. They don't carry the food. They just carry the dairy, which I find kind of weird. At least nowadays. Back in the day, that was the only Dairy Queen I knew. So when I went to a Dairy Queen that had the food, I was like, this is crazy. A Dairy Queen without dairy? What is this sorcery? And I remember getting a burger and thinking it was pretty mediocre. Dunkin' Donuts never had. But there is one near me. El Pollo Loco never had. Never even heard of that, honestly. Five Guys. Five Guys is overrated. Like, honestly, Five Guys is C tier. Like, they're fine, but they're overpriced for what they are. The fries are meh. I don't know. I'm just not huge on Five Guys. I know people love Five Guys. You got the Arby's on A and the Five Guys on C, and I know people are gonna be like, you're the worst person on the planet, but this is my opinion. And it's the only correct opinion. Hardee's and Carl's Jr. We have Hardee's where I am, and they are alright. I'd rather have Hardee's than Five Guys. And Five Guys, it's like, it's high C tier. Like, it's decent. So I'll put Hardee's in B tier. But I don't know, I think Burger King's a step above Hardee's. Because, like, Hardee's it's kind of cheap food, isn't it? I think Burger King might join Arby's, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. In-N-Out never had. Jack in the Box never had. Jersey Mike's, they have good subs here. Oh, this tier list does not have Firehouse subs. If this had Firehouse subs, that would be easy S tier right here. Jersey Mike's is not bad at all. That's A tier. That's like second best sub. Jimmy John's as well. Jimmy John's is good. I'd give him B tier. KFC's become sort of a meme for me. I put it on all my cars in Gran Turismo, you know, as you do. But I don't know, B tier. they're kind of meh, but it's still good. I'll go there every now and then. Thank you for the host, Tev. Krispy Kreme is good. They're A tier. That's all I have to say about them. Little Caesars, C tier. It's, you know, it's mediocre pizza, but you get what you pay for. And it's got, you know, Caesar there. Caesar's cool. I drove a Little Caesar's car in Gran Turismo for a long time. Long John Silver's. I kind of like them, but they're also kind of not great. They don't have any where I am anymore. I don't think many people like them anymore, which is fair. They're kind of crummy, but I have good memories of them, so I'll put them in C tier. And the C tier for the C, which is where their food comes from. See, I'm thinking. McDonald's is like the ultimate average fast food. Like, McDonald's is so average, but I have to put it in B tier because I do like it. They have great nuggets. Panda Express is whatever. Like, they're fine. But they're on the low end of C. They're straddling D tier. I'm not huge on Panda Express. Panera. Again, Panera's fine, but it's got the Five Guys issue where it's like it's fine, but it's overpriced for what it is. I think people used to like Panera like they do Five Guys, but now they're kind of realizing Panera isn't all that. I think they'll get there with Five Guys soon enough. Now, Papa John's. Ooh. This is high A. This is... See, the thing with Papa John's is I haven't had it in years. I don't know why. I like it so much, I just haven't had it in forever. And like, I've actually set a goal for myself this year to buy Papa John's pizza and eat it. And you might think to yourself, that seems like a very easy goal to do, you know? You've got other goals like finishing and releasing Salamander County. You know, making my game dev dream a potential reality. You know, screw that. My biggest goal is to eat a Papa John's pizza. And ideally, I like to get it for free. And I know how to do that. It just involves me watching a particular Twitch channel for a very long amount of time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get that free Papa John's pizza. Papa Murphy's never had. Pizza Hut, again, they're close with Papa John's. They're A tier. Like, Pizza Hut and Papa John's they're kind of neck and neck. I'd give Papa John's the edge, but Pizza Hut is also there. Popeyes, I don't like Popeyes, but I had their chicken sandwich and it was good. So previously, when I've like done these on my own, I've put Popeyes on the bottom. I'm gonna be nice and give it D tier, but I don't like Popeyes. And I don't like Qdoba's just a worse Chipotle, and I don't even like Chipotle that much. Now Quiznos, pretty sure there's only one Quiznos left in like the whole state. But I did like Quiznos the one time I had it like 3 years ago. They had these like tater tot things, and they were very good. And the sandwich was good as well. I'd give them A tier. I want to see Quiznos come back. It's just, I actually watched a video on like why Quiznos fell from its high, and the answer is they forced all of their chains to buy their ingredients from this one company that overcharged them, and it basically bankrupted all of them, so they screwed themselves. Good job, Quiznos. I've never been to Shake Shack. I have been to Sonic. Sonic is also B tier. I might actually spread these out some. Looking at it, it's sort of consolidated here right now, and I feel like it can be spread out. Sonic is like on the low end of B tier though. Like, Sonic used to be this mythical fast food restaurant to me. Like, they didn't have any in the area. But when I would visit my aunt in North Carolina, they had one near where she was, and I'd go there all the time, and it was like the food to get when I visited her in North Carolina, and it was great. And in middle school, we had to write a letter to a business to tell them to do something for, you know, like a middle school project. Basically writing a persuasive letter and then actually sending it out. And I wrote mine to the CEO of Sonic, telling them they should open up a Sonic restaurant in a particular location fairly close to me that was booming at the time. I found that letter like a year later, just lying around, so I think I might have forgotten to actually send it to them. But it's okay, because a few years later, they built a Sonic exactly where I told them to build it, so they listened to me. So it still has that slightly mythical quality to it, but not as much as it did previously, because like it's actually nearby. It's not as nearby as like McDonald's or Wendy's or a lot of these, but it's fairly close. It is sort of like a letter to Santa. I asked Santa for a Sonic, and he gave it to me. I remember the first time I had Sonic, I was very disappointed that they didn't advertise with the Sonic the Hedgehog characters. It seems when the new plant grows, the old shall die. Why is this? Does mortality extend to those without a soul? Or do plants indeed possess that which makes us whole? The vital blood which flows amongst us, transferred from death to death, from life to life, and on the cusp of it all, along a golden firth, approacheth Trash Boat. Hi, Trash Boat. Starbucks. I had Starbucks once. It sucked. They're E tier. They're in the bottom so far. I paid like $7 for a crappy ham and cheese sandwich. It wasn't even that big. What's the difference between Shake Shack and Steak Shake? I haven't had either. But I'm just gonna assume they're the same, even though they're not. Subway, I like Subway. I would consider A tier for Subway. I remember loving their roast beef subs. They were very good. I had them a lot a few years ago. But I haven't had them in a long time. Maybe I should get a Subway sub again at some point. That would be fun. Taco Bell. Wait, why did I say it would be fun to get a Subway sub? How boring of a life do I have where getting a Subway sub is fun? Anyhow, Taco Bell. I don't like Taco Bell. Like, I don't like Mexican food in general. Now, I will say, they have great cheesy Fiesta potatoes. Except they got rid of them. Except they brought them back, I heard. So, you know, maybe. But, again, I would never really go out of my way to get Taco Bell. Like, I would say, of the Mexican restaurants, Chipotle is the best one, which is why I put it in C tier instead of D tier, but I don't think I'm ever actively going to seek out a Mexican restaurant, unless it's Chuy's. Chuy's is good. They have amazing creamy jalapeno sauce. Tim Hortons never had. It's a Canadian thing. Wendy's. Wendy's is the best. Wendy's goes to S tier. I just love Wendy's. I don't know why. They're not particularly better than any of the other, you know, more generic fast food chains like McDonald's, Burger King, Sonic. I just like Wendy's more than all of them. I just like the aesthetic of Wendy's. I just like the food, the fries. They've got baked potatoes that aren't particularly good, but I still like them. Arby's baked potatoes are definitely better. The nuggets are good. They've got chili. Who else has chili? I mean, I don't even think Chili's is chili, but Wendy's has it. Now, I don't like chili. I never get the chili there, but they have it. My mom likes chili. I'll get her chili sometimes if I go there. I've never had Whataburger. And I've only had the frozen White Castle burgers, which I do like a lot, but I don't think that counts as like the fast food White Castle. So I go there. Zaxby's is also S tier. We end on a high. I knew there was reason I hadn't put anything in S tier here. Because Zaxby's is great. They have their wings and things meal, tremendously unhealthy, but tremendously good as well. Because you get the toast, you get the fries, you get the sauces that are really good. You should get Zaxby's tomorrow. You should just do it, Tev. Get that Zaxby's. Put that Zax in your mouth. So that's my food tier list. If there was Firehouse subs on here, that would be S tier. I'm trying to think, is anything F tier that I can think of that's not on this list? I don't know. But anyhow, I feel reasonably good about this. I've done lists like this before on my own. Sometimes things are like one position different than this, but I feel at this moment in time pretty confident with this list. I thought I'd enjoy Taco Bell the most. As much as tacos are part of my personality, I don't actually like them that much. They're fine, but there are many foods I would rather have than tacos. Let's find another tier list to do. If any of you have any tier lists you want me to do, send them my way, and I will do them, potentially. The cool thing about this browser is that it's too old to load these videos, so that's good. Ultimate video games. Let's see. How many is this? Oh, this is too many games. I can't do this. That's too ultimate. I do want to do a video games one, though. Maybe a smaller one. This is 100 plus. Is this... good. A Taco Tom character choose. Oh, that would be great. I feel like I haven't played enough of these games. I don't play a ton of triple. Well, I've played some of them. Let me see if I can find another one. Screw, I'll do that one. There'll be a lot of I've not played this, but there'll be some that I have played. I have not played BioShock. I really need to play Castlevania. It's been on my list of games I want to play. I've never played Fallout New Vegas. I have played Half-Life, but not in many years. I played it when I was a kid, before Steam was even a thing on like CD. I'll put Half-Life at very good. No, hold on, should I change? I'm changing this. To me, any good tier list has 7 tiers, and maybe I don't know enough to rank this tier. So at these tiers, I'd move this up to like B tier. Street Fighter 2. I don't like Street Fighter. I can appreciate it, but there are many other fighting games I would rather play. Smash Ultimate, A tier. That's a great game. I'm gonna save S tier for like the very best. Ranking of Pride flags based on how tasty they look. I will do that one next. Team Fortress 2. I played it once. I didn't really like it. I've not played those. Not played Uncharted. Yakuza is another game I've been like, oh, I should play that. Battlefield 1 I have played because it came free with my Xbox. I have Battlefield 1. Not the same as Uno. I did not like Battlefield 1. I don't like games that are like war games, and Battlefield 1 is kind of like that. I'm sure it's a competent game, but this is like, how much do I like the game? This is not how significant do I think the game is, how worthwhile the game is. It's just how much do I like it. How much do I like Tony Hawk 2? I like it a lot. That's A tier right there. I've played Red Dead. Not played Dota. Not played Fire Emblem Three Houses. I have played Fire Emblem though, but I've not played that specific one, so it goes to not played. Halo Reach is pretty good. Actually, I put Halo Reach a tier above Half-Life, so I'll do that. Sonic Mania is B tier. I think Sonic Mania is a bit overrated, but it is definitely the best Sonic game made in some time. But not as good as some other Sonic games. Hat in Time, I'd put that in B tier as well. It's pretty good. Glad you like this stream, Trash Boat. Thanks for stopping by. I've not played Arkham City. I have a Batman game. I've not meant to play it, but I never have. This is Jungle Party? Why is this here? Oh, this is, Buzz. Buzz Jungle Party. Is this just the Buzz series as a whole? Well, no, because they have Uncharted 4 and Uncharted 3 here, so it's not just like Uncharted as a series. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've not played Buzz Jungle Party. I know, you're shocked. My AAA game knowledge is showing here. Surprisingly, I have not played Crash Nitro Kart. Or it's Crash Team Racing. Whatever this one is. I've not played any Crash racing games. I've not played Mass Effect 2. I've not played Final Fantasy 7. It's a game I feel like I should play at some point. I've not played Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs Legion looked cool, but I never played it. Uncharted 3. I have actually tried this for like 5 minutes because I wanted to see how it worked with PlayStation Now, how that worked. But I was more interested in the PlayStation Now functionality than how much Uncharted 3 was good. So I'm going to put that as have not tried. I don't have an opinion on it. Fun thing about Watch Dogs Legion, I wanted to get it free with my graphics card because the 3080s, when they first came out, like you can get Watch Dogs Legion for free if you get this graphics card. However, you might know about the 3080s. They were incredibly difficult to get, so I was not able to get one by the time that promotion ended. So I ended up with Call of Duty Cold War, the one with Ronald Reagan in it. And I should have traded the code with someone else, but instead I was like, no, I'll redeem this. And then I never even installed it. So that was great. I've never played Metal Gear Rising. I've never played Bloodborne. I've played Metal Gear Solid 2 a little bit. Oh, that's a fun anniversary. I don't think he's a playable character, but he appears in the game. And like cutscenes and stuff. I've not played Lego Star Wars 2 or any of them. I bought the complete saga, the good one. It came out like a decade ago. Never played it. So we should play that at some point, right after we play Scott Pilgrim, like 5 years from now. I've not played that. I've not played that. I've not played that. I've not played. Oh, this is going well. See, I was telling you, I've not played enough of these. Hey, Pipe Dream. How are you doing? I've not played that. I've not played that. I've never played Souls-likes. Hey, look! A game I've played and a game that's not good. Mario Odyssey was great. Putting that in A tier. But yeah, Need for Speed. I love racing games. My favorite genre of games. Need for Speed 2015, which is this one. Incredible graphics. That game looks fantastic. Potentially still one of the best looking racing games ever made. But the handling model is just garbage, and FMV cutscenes are super cringy, and it's got like this mobile phone aesthetic that's really outdated. It's not a good game. It's a shame though. The graphics team, they did a top-notch job, but just the game itself is not fun to play. I haven't played Devil May Cry. I have played Soul Calibur 6, and this is a good fighting game here. This is high B tier. This straddles A tier. I made Arl from Puyo Puyo as a custom character. I also made the Nabisco Thing as a custom character, if you're not familiar with the Nabisco Thing. This is the Nabisco Thing. I made them in Soul Calibur 6. I thought it was going to open up the picture. And we actually, like... There. They used to put the Nabisco Thing on like the boxes of Nabisco cereals in the 90s. Or no, wasn't it like on the logo for Air Crisps? Air Crisps were what Cheese Nips were before Cheese Nips, right? But it looks like these are still made. Can I buy a box of Air Crisps? Because, like... Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. These aren't cheese. These are potato crisps. But they're not like Pringles. I feel like the closest thing they'd be to is like a saltine cracker, maybe. I don't know. I've not seen Air Crisp in forever. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So this is... Oh, so I was right. Okay, so Cheese Nips used to be a flavor of Air Crisps. And then they spun Cheese Nips off to its own thing that still exists, but is a much worse version of Cheez-Its. And then I guess the Air Crisps brand just kind of went away. Yeah, I remember this packaging. They used to have the Nabisco thing on the packaging, I'm pretty sure. Get me out of here, please! I don't want to be in Flickerland anymore, thank you. Yeah, I don't think you can buy Air Crisps anymore. I want to see if I want to find a box of the Nabisco thing. I distinctly remember a box with a yellow background, or maybe like a sky blue background, but I'm not seeing it here. I guess they're too old for the internet. I have to pull out my drawer of toy food, because I know I have a toy box of Air Crisps. I don't know if it was a toy box. It might have been like a genuine box of Cheez Nips, but like a very small box. And I just kept it forever, because when I was a kid, I had these pieces of plastic food, and I would like line them all up around the living room to like create a whole supermarket. So like I take all the you know, the bread items, the bakery items, put them in one section, all the meats in one section, the fruits and vegetables in their sections, frozen foods, all that stuff. And there would be a box for like cereals and crackers and chips, and I'd line them all up. And I had some Air Crisps, and I had some other ones as well. Now I'm actually curious. Now I want to pull out that box and look at my fake, potentially fake or real 20-year-old boxes of empty crackers and cookies and chips and stuff. And just see what they look like, because I love that aesthetic of like items and stuff. Are Cheez-Its like Cheezels? I don't know if I've ever had a Cheezel before, or if I even know what it is. Cheez-Its are not like this. Cheez-Its are like this. Here's a square cracker that tastes like cheese. And the best kind are the 4 cheese. This kind right here. This is so good. I've not had it in a long time, but next time I go to the grocery store, I'm getting 4 cheese Cheez-Its if I can remember it. I'm just gonna open these up so I don't forget about them. But anyhow, video games. How did we get to Air Crisp and Cheez-Its? Oh, cheese whales. I don't think I've ever had... I don't know what a cheese whale is either. Are these, like goldfish? Knockoff goldfish? I prefer Cheez-Its over goldfish and cheese whales. So they're by Stouffer's, which is like knockoff Stouffer's, the frozen food brand. Yeah, goldfish are decent, but I would rather have Cheez-Its. I've not played Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Mortal Kombat 11 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I have played the original Doom. It is a classic game. I'd put it in C tier though. If we branch out to like all the Doom mods that out there, you include Sonic Kart, and then you're straddling S tier with Sonic Kart, but just Doom, I'd put it at a C tier.
very influential game, but for me personally, it's fine. There are other games I'd rather play. Half-Life 2. I've never played this. I bought it years ago to play it because it's like one of those games you should play, but I never did. I need to play it at some point. I have not played League of Legends. I have played Overwatch. I did not like it. I played it when it was like on a free weekend. I remember liking, there's a Tink character that I could get like a 20 kill streak on, and then my teammates were like, no, you can't pick that character, they're bad. And then I didn't like the game anymore, so I wasn't allowed to play the good character. I've not played the Insane Trilogy. I do have it though. I think I got it for free on like some subscription thing or something. But my main memory of Crash Bandicoot is being at a scrapbook store with my mom when I was like 6 or 7 or whatever. I was a kid. We went to this scrapbook store in another town because she liked to go to scrapbook stores a lot back in the day. Nowadays, I don't think scrapbook stores are really much of a thing anymore. But when they were, a common theme of scrapbook stores was to have a kids section because they know their target audience. They know their target audience is mothers with young kids who bring their kids to the scrapbook store with them. So I went to the kids area of one of these scrapbook stores, and there was some other kids playing there, and they had like a TV set up with a PlayStation and Crash Bandicoot. And the kids could not get past this one level. So they're like, hey, do you want to try beating this level? So they handed the controller to me. And I beat the level the first try. And they're like, wow, you're so good at games. And I was like, yeah, I play them a lot. And they're like, that's cool. And then we never talked again because they were just some random kids. But that's my main memory of Crash Bandicoot. Now go through games I have not played. Tetris. I think Tetris might be our first S tier. Tetris is so good. I love Tetris. Like Tetris 99, Puyo Tetris. Fantastic games. I played No Plumino back in the day, which was like a fan-made game, which kind of emulates Tetris the Grandmaster. And that's also an S tier game, Tetris the Grandmaster. Oh, thank you, Trash Boat. Pink Lemonade is great. Rainbow goldfish are a thing? I did not spell that correctly. Oh, it's just goldfish in different colors. I thought it was like one fish had like a rainbow flag. Oh, and Tetris 99 came out. That was the best. That was my game of the year that year. I post the games I liked the most each year on like Medium. It's the only thing I do on Medium. Once a year I write an article on my 10 best games of that year. And Tetris 99 was my #1 game that year. Ingredients for flavor. Cheddar cheese, spice mix, salt. Ingredients for texture. Enriched wheat flour. Ingredients for color. There are a lot. There's watermelon. There's watermelon and blue goldfish. The more you know. And then we got leavening as well. Genetically modified ingredients. Allergens. Oh, the allergens are my favorite. I like they just have this JPEG of the goldfish logo here, which I can set as my desktop background. Hooray. You put your own sounds into No Plumino. Oh, that's pretty great. I don't think I ever did that, but I think what I did was I imported the Tetris the Grandmaster sounds into it, because I don't think those are the default sounds. Because that would be, copyright infringement to include them. But if you have them on the side, it's fine. Fortnite, I've played Fortnite. Fortnite's pretty good. I'd put Fortnite on B tier, probably the lower end of B tier to be fair. Actually, yeah, high C tier. I get a little anxious when playing Fortnite, not as badly as PUBG. PUBG made me really anxious, because it's like, at any moment you can get shot and killed, and I don't like that. Fortnite is that same way as well, but not as severe. I never won a game of Fortnite. I got second place a couple times, but I never won. I've not played World of Warcraft. This is going to be sacrilegious, but I've never played Pokemon much. The only Pokemon game I played was like an Hour of Moon, which I think is not one of the better ones. But I was not a Pokemon kid. Never played Pokemon growing up. Thought Nintendo was for babies when I was a baby. And now I'm an adult and think Nintendo's kinda cool. I guess I was wrong about Moon being not one of the better ones. Grand Theft Auto 5. I've played this. I didn't really get into it. Me personally, I'd put it in D tier. I do want to go back and like try it again at some point. There's a Discord server I'm in that I think's working on like a server mod for that. Has a whole bunch of races and adds like real world cars and stuff. So I'll definitely give that a try when that is finalized and out there. I think that'd be cool, especially if I play online with friends, and that could definitely elevate this to C tier, maybe even B tier. But for now, I'll give it a D tier. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. I've not played that. I've not played Yakuza 0. What is this?
This is it a Batman game? Superman game? Whatever it is, I haven't played it.
I think I would know what it is if I've played it. I've not played Lego Indiana Jones. I've not played Lego Star Wars. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe I've played. Is this A tier or is this B tier? I'll give it A tier. It's a low A tier. There are better kart racing games out there, and by better games, I mean better game. Sonic Kart. You can make an argument for Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed as well, but SRB2 Kart is S tier. And it's no Sonic Kart. Sonic Kart's the best kart racer ever made, and it's a free fan game, which is amazing. And then they're making a sequel that looks garbage. But if you ignore that, it's fantastic. Super Mario Galaxy. I have a friend who this is their favorite game of all time. But for me, I don't like the motion controls. I wish I could play this game on a regular controller. If I could, it would almost certainly be A tier, but as it is, it's like low B tier. It's a good game, I just wish it wasn't motion controls. The motion controls have their place, but I feel like in the year 2022, they've lost their cool, unless it's in like a VR situation. That's where motion controls have gone to these days. It's all in VR. Sort of Kinect style or the PlayStation Move style or the Wiimote style is not there anymore. Well, I guess PlayStation Move is still used for PSVR, but it won't be for PSVR 2, which is hopefully going to be very good. I'm very intrigued by PSVR 2. I will probably get that when that comes out. I have an Oculus Quest 2, but it gives me eye aches after like 20-30 minutes, so I don't use it that much. Oh yes, Splatoon is an amazing use of motion controls. But that's done really well, because that's like gyro controls. I wouldn't really call that motion controls. It's more gyro controls with aiming. But that's done very well, and I wish more games implemented those controls. I think Fortnite did on PS4 and 5 recently. I know it did on Wii since it came out, or not Wii, Switch. That's why I played the Switch version, because you could do the motion controls. But I have been meaning to play that again. I downloaded it on PS5, so I want to play it at some point. I played some Mario Kart. I downloaded the, or I bought the DLC pack when that came out. I bought all of them, the bundle with all of them as they come out. So I'll be playing those as they come out, but I mostly play, if I want to play a kart racer, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to play Sonic Roboblast 2 Kart. I have played Minecraft. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief. They're like, oh no, he's putting that off because he's not played Minecraft. I have played Minecraft. And it's fine. Again, I give it C tier. Like, the only time I really got into Minecraft was like 1 week in like December of 2016 when a bunch of my friends were playing it and they had a server and I was on the server and I made Taco Tom in Minecraft before Taco Tom 2 came out. Can I find... Hold on, I'm now going to try to find the Taco Tom I made in Minecraft. That was easier than I expected. Here it is. I made Taco Tom in Minecraft, and there it is. There he is. That was my house on the right. I don't remember what the thing above Tom to the left is. That was like 5.5 years ago at this point. That server almost certainly no longer exists. But I made that Taco Tom from scratch. It was a fun time. What game do we have up next? We have Monster Hunter. I've not played this. Is that World? Is it the popular one? I think it is. I kind of been meaning to play that at some point. It's another one of my games I want to play at some point list. Overcooked 2 I've not played. Counter-Strike. I've played this on the Xbox. I guess that counts. It is Counter-Strike. I don't know, Counter-Strike's not my thing. I'm sure it's fine, but it's not my thing. And put that there. Pac-Man. I love me some Pac-Man. Now, the best Pac-Man is Pac-Man Arrangement. The 1996 version that was part of Namco Arcade Collection Volume... One of the volumes, I don't remember which one. Something like that. They put out a new Pac-Man compilation like last week, and I bought it, and it's good. Because it has Pac-Man Arrangement, and any compilation that has Pac-Man Arrangement is a good compilation, unless it's the 2001 or 2002 Namco Museum on the consoles, because every other game on there is bad. Bad port, I should say. But I still have fond memories of that. So, like, the thing about Namco Museum, the 2002 version, is, at least I think it was 2002, like, it was on the Xbox and the GameCube and PS2, all of them. It's a port of the PS1 version, which means that, because the PS1 outputs at like 240p resolution almost all the time, they had to scale Pac-Man down to 240p to fit the resolution of the PS1 and the N64. But when they ported it to the other consoles, like the Dreamcast, and especially the PS2, GameCube, Xbox, they didn't upscale the resolution, so it's still Pac-Man at 240p, despite all those consoles supporting 480p. So it's like a very compromised port of Pac-Man, because it's being ported from vastly inferior hardware. Very strange decision for them to do that. But it does have Pac-Man Arrangement, and that version's fine, so that, you know, elevates that compilation some. They did put a second Namco Museum on those consoles' 50th anniversary, and that version has the games in their proper resolution, so that's definitely the version to get, unless you want Pac-Man Arrangement, because that one is not in that compilation. So, you know, you gotta pick and choose. There is no best Namco Museum, and there are like 50 million of them. If there's like a Namco Museum tier list, I would absolutely fill that out. But regardless, Pac-Man is A tier. High A tier. Well, Pac-Man Arrangement's high A tier. Pac-Man itself is middle to low A tier. Persona 5, I bought this for $20 and never played it. So it goes here. I need to play it. The worst part is now that I got a PS5, I have it digitally for free. So I wasted $20 of my own money, but at least I have it on CD or Blu-ray rather. Not play Pokemon Sword. Is this Pong? I've played Pong before. I don't know, man. If we're just talking about Pong, I mean, the influence that Pong has cannot be understated. But do you want to play Pong in 2022? This game is 50 years old. No, I don't want to play Pong in 2022. There are much better versions of games like Pong. Portal and Portal 2. I've played both of these. I would give them both A ranks, although I would put Portal 1 higher than Portal 2. I'm not rating these based on... I'm not ranking these within the rank, but I would say Portal 1 is better than... You know what? Screw it. Portal 1 is significantly better than Portal 2 enough that Portal 2 is B tier, but it's high B tier. I just think Portal 1 is a much more concise game. Portal 2 introduces a lot of additional mechanics, which none of them are bad mechanics, but I just like the simplicity of Portal 1. I think that game is fantastic as it is. One of the most perfect games ever made. But it's not Tetris. It's not Tetris. Jackbox Party Pack 6 might be Tetris. Now, if we're gonna rate the Jackbox games as a whole or just number 6, let's see, what did 6 have? It had Joke Boat, Push the Button, Role Model, String Learning Party 2, and Dictionarium. None of those are like S tier games, but it's a lot of A tier games. There are no other Jackbox Party Packs in here. Oh god, there's a lot to go through still. I'm just gonna put this in A tier. Extremely fun. All these games are very fun to play with friends. If you want to have Jackbox Party Pack nights with me, I do them occasionally in my Discord server. So if you're not in my Discord server, you should join it. There's a link in the video description below. No, there's a link in my Twitch bio. Resident Evil 2, not played. Resident Evil 4, not played. I do own the GameCube version, though. I bought it at a thrift store for like $2. Sekiro, never played. I've never played Super Metroid. That's a sacrilegious one there. Super Mario Brothers 2. It's whatever. I'm not a huge fan of 2. It's a very different game from 1. And honestly, if 3's on here, I'm not a huge fan of 3 either, which I know is also kind of sacrilegious. 3 would also be C tier, but 1 would be A tier. I need to play Super Metroid because I paid money for that game. I paid 30 cents for it when it was like the free, it was like the cheap game of the month on the Wii U. I paid 30 cents for that game. And then now I can play it for free on the Switch because I have the Switch Online. Galaxy 2. I have this game. I bought it digitally on the Wii U. I played it, but not enough to rate it. I played like 2 levels in it once and then never again. Another game that's been on my to-do list forever. I do need to play Super Metroid. I don't think it's that long. I need to play it at some point. I've played Terraria, believe it or not. Again, not my thing. I have no problem if you like Terraria. I think for some people it's a great game. It's just, it's not for me. Skyrim, another game I bought, never played. Last of Us, never played. I did watch someone play through most of it on Twitch though. Breath of the Wild. I've played this. could be controversial. It's a high B tier, but I'm putting it in B tier. I didn't love Breath of the Wild. I never beat it, to be fair. I have been meaning to go back and beat it. There's a lot of games I've been meaning to play. I don't have enough hours in the day. Instead, I spend most of them playing Gran Turismo, which is none of these games so far. But Breath of the Wild... it's a good game, but I don't know, I think my least favorite part of it was the weapons breaking. I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan of the breakable weapons, having to constantly get new weapons. I get why they did it that way. I respect the decision. I'm not like, oh, they really shouldn't have done it this way. Like, I totally respect their decision for weapon durability, but I wasn't huge on it. This is the Wind Waker. I've played some of the Wind Waker. It was alright. I'd give Wind Waker a high C tier. Again, Zelda games have never really been my thing. But I played the HD remaster on the Wii U because I got that for free when I got Mario Kart 8, because they did this thing where you buy Mario Kart 8, you get another game free, which was frankly insane, and shows us how desperate they were to get you to buy games on the Wii U at that time. In retrospect, I should have maybe gone with New Super Mario Bros. U. I think I would have played that a bit more. But I did eventually get New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and I hated it. So, for what it's worth. But that was mostly because they did not map the left trigger for, or right trigger, one of them, I don't remember which one. They didn't map it for twirling, and they did in Super Mario Maker, and I played a ton of Super Mario Maker, so I got used to, you know, pressing that button to twirl, and then they're like, in this game, that button doesn't twirl, and it's like, it's the same game, so just that alone completely ruined it for me. But then they added a thing in the Switch where you can like customize what buttons do what. So I should go back and play that game. Maybe I wouldn't hate it as much. What's this? Ocarina of Time? I've not played that one. my Zelda playthroughs are limited. We're lucky that I went 2 for 2 there. I've not played enough of this to rank it. I'm just going to go through all these that I haven't played really quickly. Celeste is a great game. Celeste is A tier easily. Love that game, even though I barely played it. I beat it and then like almost never went back to it again, because it's a hard game. I'm not particularly a fan of those super hard games like Super Meat Boy, all that. But I love the aesthetics and the story and everything about that game. Not played Chrono Trigger or Dishonored 2 or Firewatch. Binding of Isaac. Rebirth. This is like with the expansions. I haven't played it with the expansions, but I have played Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac. I've played that before. Even Rebirth? The second one. I've played the second one, and I'm considering this the second one. Yeah, C tier was fine. But it's I don't know. Honestly, I didn't really get that into it. I feel like D tier for that. Again, you know, this is like how much do I like the game, not how objectively good do I think the game is. I don't know. I just didn't hugely get into Isaac. If I was going to play a roguelike, what was the roguelike that I did play? I liked Hades, which is kind of more of a roguelite than a roguelike, but I don't know. I'm not huge on roguelikes. I wish I liked them more than I did, though. Journey. My old boss's daughter was one of the main designers behind Journey, so I feel like I need to give it a high rating. But no. A lot of people love Journey. I thought it was fine. I didn't quite get the hype for it. But I did enjoy my time with it still. So I would give it... It's like a low B tier. Or is it... Is it... No, it's a high C tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Journey fans out there. It was fine, though. I played Left 4 Dead 2, didn't I? I played it with UTEF. Again, I thought this was fine. Getting over it. Did I stream Getting Over It? I think I did. I did not like Getting Over It. Again, this is like, you know, it's like Celeste or Super Meat Boy, but worse. But I'll put it D tier because I very much respect that game. It's just, it is not a game that I can enjoy. Papers, Please was good. I'd give Papers, Please B tier. I've not played it in forever, though. Here's the thing about Roblox. The games they make in Roblox are insane. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Automodelista, but it's a racing game with cel-shaded graphics. Fantastic graphics. Gameplay is not so good, but it's got a cult following. There's people making a spiritual successor to Automodelista in Roblox. Like, why would you make that in Roblox and not like in Unity, where you can sell it as your own game? Or at least it's like make it its own fan game if you're, you know, putting licensed cars in it. You probably don't want to spend the money for the licenses or whatnot. Unless you use like fake brands and change the cars up a bit. Like, unless you're going explicitly for that Roblox aesthetic, I don't know why you would make games in Roblox. Like, I know it's huge. I know everyone's doing it these days, but it's just not my thing. I have played it slightly, though. So I'll give it D tier. It's like, people are making cool things in it. I just don't know why you would make it in that. I don't know, it's sort of like... It's not exactly the same, because you can make money off of things in Roblox, even though it's like, for predatory Roblox, the company takes, you know, more than they should. But like, it's got a bit of that like Dreams vibe, where like you can make really cool things in Dreams, but like, why would you? If you're going to spend that effort in Dreams, spend it in Unity and, you know, get something more worthwhile out of it. Rocket League, I've played far too much Rocket League. I don't think it's S tier, but it's definitely A tier. It is my most played Steam game. Beat Saber, I've never played this. I don't know. Rhythm games, I don't know, always give me this like weird feeling when I play them. I don't know why. I guess it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's weird, but like the music that frequently plays in rhythm games is like, you know, fast-paced, you know, like EDM, breakcore, stuff like that, and like that type of music, I don't know why, but it feels like slightly forbidden in a sense. Like, it's, I know what I'm saying makes no sense, but it's like, you know, a cookie you're not supposed to eat. You know, your parents are going to be upset with you if they find out that you've eaten this cookie. Like, that's what that type of music feels like to me. So I get that feeling when I play rhythm games like that. So like, I've sort of avoided Beat Saber for that reason. But it looks cool. I should buy it and try it at some point. If I get a VR headset if I get a VR headset one day that doesn't make my eyes hurt after like 20 minutes, I will play Beat Saber. I never played The Sims 4. Only Sims I played was the first one, and I didn't play much of that. My parents did not want me playing The Sims as a kid. I bought Civ 5. This is Sims 6. I know, but I bought Sims 5. Never played it. Spider-Man. I did play this, a AAA game that's modern that I've played. I know. I give it B tier. I never finished it. I need to finish it at some point. It's another one of those games I've been meaning to finish. Just haven't gotten around to it. It's not as good as Spider-Man 2 on the Xbox. That is the best Spider-Man game ever made, the best movie game ever made. And it has Pizza Time. You know, what other game has pizza time? Oh no, I just realized Spore is up next. Oh man, I remember Spore, man. Spore, it could be controversial. I'm giving Spore A tier. I had so much fun with Spore back in the day. I think I was just young enough to still get really into Spore, even though it was like a shell of its original goals. But like, I loved making characters and houses and cars and all that sort of stuff. The Galactic expansion where you could go on all these adventures was super cool. I had the parts pack as well, Creepy and Cute parts pack. That was a great game. Let me actually see if I can find some images of some of the creations I made, because I know I have them somewhere. Let's see here. My Spore creations, here they are. So we got creatures. Let's see. I have a bunch here. So I made some of the stuffed animals I had. Here is wait, that's not OBS, it's the VM, that won't go. Here's, oh, they're transparent too. Wow, that's fancy. Here is, I should put these on like a background or something, shouldn't I? Hold on. Do it like this, shall we? Then I can put them on the table. I'm smart. So that's Honey. It's a stuffed dog I had that I made a Spore character. Here's Legend, who is a stuffed dragon. We got Pengy, stuffed penguin. Slush was another stuffed dog I had, very similar to Honey. You can see I just used the same dog and changed the color. This is the same as, very similar to Pengy. This is Toboggan. All these characters, incidentally, were part of a fake country I made called the United Pets of America, where it was like, I made all of my stuffed animals into citizens of their own country, and Toboggan was the president until there was another election, and Honey won that election. And then I stopped having elections, and then canonically, Honey is the president, and Toboggan is the former president. Also, here is Norm the alien. If you've ever played the game Creatures, there is this species known as the Norns, and the limited edition of Creatures 2 came with a stuffed Norn, and I loved that stuffed Norn so much, in fact, that I ate most of its ear off, because I was like 2 or 3 years old, and that's what 2 or 3-year-olds do. But anyhow, ruined the resale value on that, by the way. Not like I care, I would never get rid of that plush. But they go for like $100 now. They're not cheap. Mostly because they're so rare. But there's Norm the Norn. Also Norm the alien in most modern-ish contexts. And then if you know Sputnik from Taco Tom, Sputnik was originally a UPA character, so I made a Spore creation of Sputnik there. Amazing. Well, it's like Pokemon, how you know Ash Ketchum is just canonically 10 years old forever. Like, time has stopped in the UPA universe, so there will always be an election next year to unseat Honey from being the president. But people like Honey. Honey's a good president. Toboggan was a good president, too. By the way, I have old Honey as well here. So that's new Honey. But before I made new Honey, I made old Honey, and old Honey looked like this. I improved some. Yeah, these are all sport creations I made in like 2009. Here's a me. This might be the worst creation I've ever made. To be fair, that me there. If you're wondering, hey Tin, did you ever make a spore creature called Wenkus? Yes, I did. Here's a Wenkus. I made Seaman. Oh god, there's Seaman. Oh god, there's Seaman. Get him away. I made a lot of others, but oh, here's one more from the UPA universe. Fishy Mach 2 is like a 100-foot tall robot that's just a penguin colored weirdly. And here's a human head. So it's like Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson looked extremely weird. And finally, I will leave you with a spork. Except those are just the creatures. They also have... Wait, animated avatar? Are these actually animated? Oh god, they animate. Why do I have animated avatars of these? What is this, 1995 on the web? Why do I have this? But I have them for so many characters. That one doesn't animate. But I have this one. Oh, what is happening here? What is this? I hate it so much. Oh, is this like showing how you made your creature over time? I don't like that at all. I'm gonna be honest. That's a bit weird. What's this? Oh, this is me making the human head. I need to like preserve all these gifs or something. Gifts or something. I'm gonna remove that. Okay. I made some buildings. Those are really interesting. I have the ball of fun.png, which is this. I don't know what this is, but it's the ball of fun. And the image is cut off for whatever reason. Tap for movies? I have actual movies on here. What is this? That's old honey walking. Oh, an old honey barking, I guess. Oh, it's gone now. Bye, clip. Here's another one. Oh, that was a very short one. Here's one of Sputnik. Sputnik moving around. Honestly, it's not a terrible rendition of Sputnik. I'm sure I could do a lot better now, though. I got one more here. Oh, this is a clip of the adventure mode. I made a map in adventure mode, so you play as Honey and you talk to Sputnik. Her legs are a bit weird, but don't worry about that. It's the Normobile. It's a 57 Cadillac Eldorado model that I had, and I would take the plush, put it in the car, and drive it around. I must have downloaded this. There's no way I would have made something this good. Sonic Ship V2. I'm 100% sure I downloaded that. And then here is a picture of the Normobile that you could drive. And here's a Militian boat that I made. I don't know what that is, but I made it. Here's a Dragstar, the world's largest wing. You can barely see that because of the colors. Anyhow, I got distracted. Let's get undistracted here and go back to the tier list. So, I'm gonna go very quickly through the rest of these because we still got a lot. Wii Sports is fantastic. This is easy A tier. Love me some Wii Sports. Not played, 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 not played. Not played, not played, not... Oh, I have played Gmod, actually. Gmod is pretty good. I'll give Gmod a B tier. Not play... Hate? What is Heyday? Not played any of these. I've played Plants vs. Zombies. I can assume I've played it. I don't really like Plants vs. Zombies. I'm not a fan of those type of tower defense game. I guess it's the closest thing to it. Battlefront. Have I played Battlefront? I don't think I have. That's another game I bought but never played. Now, the other Battlefront 2 I have played. And you know what? That's alright. Nowadays. You know, before it was the brunt of, you know, every joke, but honestly, it's a low B tier. Much closer to C than to A, but I like Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've not played Super Hot. I never beat Undertale. I did play a bit of it. I'm very much not into RPGs. So I'll have to give it like C tier. It was fine. Animal Crossing. I'm gonna give it B tier. It was my game of the year in 2020, but I don't know, I dropped off it like a rock. Like, it's one of those games where you really have to play it every single day to get the full experience out of it. And I'm not good at playing games every day. Like, I almost always get bored of a game after a few weeks. So you know, I stayed on Animal Crossing pretty good for like 2 months there. Mainly because, you know, it was right at the start of COVID, you know. I would just play it while I was, you know, working at home or whatever. I don't think I would have played that game nearly as much if I did, if I had to, like, work in person, honestly. I've not played Cuphead. I've not played Death Stranding. I might have played a little bit of Diablo 2, but it's been so long ago. iToy Play 2, my favorite game. I've never played that. I don't even own that. I own the first one, but I've never played that. I own a bunch of iToy games because I wanted to stream it, and then I never did. I mean, I bought those, God, probably at least half a decade ago. Maybe I should do that stream eventually. Fall Guys is the next one of these I've played. That's an easy A tier. Fall Guys is great. Love it. I played a little bit of Oblivion. But yeah, it's not really my thing. I have played a bit of Persona 4 Golden. I want to play more of this game. I'd give it a B tier. Even though I've only played like 2 hours of it, which is to say I've played none of it. If there was any Persona, I don't know. I would either play Persona 4 Golden or Persona 5 if I had to play one. I don't know which one it would be though. Titanfall 2. I played a little bit of this, and I quite liked it. I want to play the rest of that at some point. I said that about a lot of games, though, but that one I've thought about it more than most. Shovel Knight, I've played this for like 10 minutes, but I'm gonna rank it anyway. Didn't really grab my attention, I guess, if I only played it for 10 minutes. Untitled Goose Game. Another game, I didn't like this one. I know a lot of people like the Goose Game. I like the concept of the Goose Game. I like the Goose's character, but I just didn't like the game itself that much. Please ignore me drinking in the pool. Flight Simulator X. Yeah, I've played this. It's of course I would have played a flight simulator game. This is the 2006 one, which is pretty good. And then I played the new one as well, which is alright. But honestly, I don't know. It's a very impressive tech demo is what I'll say, but gameplay-wise, I don't have much interest in it. Hades is the last one we played. Oh man, Superliminal was a game I've been meaning to play. Hades is A tier easily. And there you go, that's my tier list. And none of these games are terrible. But of these games, Tetris is the best one. If Gran Turismo was here, it would be S tier. If Trackmania was here, it would be S tier. So there are other S tiers out there in this aren't on this list. But finally got through the video games list. So next up, I've got 3 tier lists that Tev sent me. So I'm going to do those. First one is ranking of pride flags based on how tasty they look. Alright. So here's the thing about taste and color. Red, orange, yellow are the tasty colors. Green, blue, and purple are the not tasty colors. This is what I learned in like art class or whatever. That, you know, the reason why so many food logos are like red and orange and yellow is because those colors make you hungry and the other colors don't. That's probably 98% BS, but we will see how much I want to eat each of these. We're not starting off good, I'm going to be honest. This looks vile. I don't want to eat this. This looks like it's going to make me sick. Thank you, Tev. So this flag is not on the list you sent me. Thank you, Tev. How am I supposed to know what this flag is if it's not on the list that you send me? It's aromantic. Thank you. I know a lot of pride flags. I don't know every single one though. Keep in mind, I'm rating these based on, you know, how tasty they are, not, you know, how much do I like or approve of them. If it's that, you know, these would all be S tier. Because LGBT people are cool, but while aromantic people are cool, I would not want to eat their pride flag. This one, I kind of like the purple there. This one tastes like it would be a dessert of some kind. This is the gender fluid pride flag. I'm gonna say that's good. I would eat that. I'm getting pansexual flag. This one seems like candy. This reminds me of like Fun Dip, maybe, or like a Starburst candy. I would say this is like a Starburst candy. I don't know, this seems like a more childish version of whatever this is. This seems like a sophisticated sweet, while this seems like baby candy. I'd still eat it, but I'd rather have the. You know what? I am a sucker for Starburst. Screw it. This is the Ace flag. I should have known that one off the top of my head. I'm sure I would have known it, but it's just like the pressure. You must tell me what this flag means now. It's like, yeah. I mean, this is bland. It's not vile. This is bland. There's nothing to it. It's just black and white and purple. Then we have the Buy Pride flag. I'm feeling C tier on this one. Like, it doesn't have the excitement or the sophistication of these. It seems average, distinctly average. The lesbian flag. I feel like this is like almost like a cheese or a cracker thing. But it feels sort of bland. This reminds me of like a type of casserole you might find at like a Christmas party that's like kind of good but also kind of weird. This is sort of the vibe I'm getting from the lesbian flag here. We got the gay pride flag. I mean, this is just too many colors here. Like, this is like, it's so many different flavors happening here. I feel like it would just turn into mush. So I'm gonna put it there. Now this is like lavender and spinach and mayonnaise. I'm not, no. I'm not in this one. I'm not into this one. The genderqueer pride flag, I would not eat that. Now this flag here, now we've got shapes. I mean, other things are all shapes as well, but this is a circle. This is the intersex pride flag, and I would eat that. That is definitely the yummiest one so far. I think the yellow works very well with it as well. You know, yellow is a color that you associate a lot with food. A lot of food is yellow. And then you have that nice purple circular thing in the middle. Could be like a jelly filling. I guess could be like a nice jelly donut. I'm into that. Then we got the non-binary flag. I feel like this has a bit of the same problem as the asexual pride flag. It's got a little more flavor to it with the yellow there. It just doesn't seem that flavorful. What is this? And why does it immediately go to E tier? It is the agender pride flag. Yeah, all the green flags are just not. No, I am not enjoying them. I don't want to eat them. I don't like the green. Then we've got the Progress Pride Flag, as it's called by the Pride Flags Guide. This is sort of just like these days it's just like the generic Pride Flag, I guess. I feel like it's similar enough to the Gay Pride Flag that I'll give it the same tier. And finally we got the Trans Pride Flag. This is cotton candy. I would eat that. I love cotton candy. You know what? I've changed my mind on that. I was going to put that on C tier, but I've moved it to A tier. It reminds me of Starburst and Jolly Ranchers, and I like those. Give me a Jolly Rancher. Give me a chewy Jolly Rancher candy. Those are the best. But if I had to eat Pride Flag, you know what? This one is growing on me so much. I don't know why. I know why. It's the red. The red reminds me of like a strawberry or a strawberry flag. Yeah. I'm putting that in S tier. And I think I'm gonna shift a lot of these up one. I think I like that. I think of the ones that were in C tier, I think the lesbian pride flag is the weakest. But yeah, I would eat the intersex flag. I would eat the trans flag. I would eat the not these, the pan flag. I know, isn't it? It was gonna be C tier. It moved up to S. What got E tier? Agender flag, the genderqueer flag, and the oh wait, no, this is the agender flag. This is the aromantic flag. I'm sorry if you're one of these. I wouldn't want to eat your flag. Yeah, they're pretty similar color-wise. Anyhow, let's move on to the next tier list: Nintendo third-party controllers. So let's. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is SS tier. No, don't give me SS. We're doing the old school 7 tier. I don't think we're gonna have many above C, honestly. I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. I don't think it's actively repulsive, though. So I think E and F are gonna have to be reserved for actively repulsive and even more actively repulsive. Oh, this is the I forget what it's called, but it's the voice-activated NES controller. No. This is a fake Wii U Pro controller. Honestly, the looks of this looks pretty close to the actual Wii U Pro controller, so based on that, I'll give it a C tier. Even though I don't like the Wii U Pro controller, it's not good. But as far as third-party controllers go, that seems better than most. This is DDR Dance Pad. I mean, oh no, this is the Mario Mix one. Okay, the Mario adds a bit of cool factor to it, so that goes to C tier. Chainsaw controller. As far as usefulness, there is no usefulness to this, but in terms of cool factor, like, come on, it's a chainsaw. That's probably the coolest of all of these controllers here. What is this garbage? Is this a GameCube Switch Joy-Con? No. No. Guitar Hero controller. Guitar Hero controllers are good for their purpose. I'm terrible at Guitar Hero. I bought one at a thrift store for like $3 and bought like a PS2 to USB adapter for, which was more than $3. Just so I can play Clone Hero. I found out I was god-awful at Clone Hero. I no longer play Clone Hero. But, you know, these controllers, obviously, this is just a Guitar Hero controller. They vary a lot in quality. There are a number of them, but like a good Guitar Hero controller is a good controller. I put it in B tier. I'm playing Salco. It's a Wii U Pro controller. That's pretty cool. Turbo Touch 360? No. No, that might be F tier. The idea of touch control is horrible. What is this? Oh, this is the Engicon for or like the Engicon equivalent for an N64, where it's like you've got the wheel here that you spin for like driving. I think unless you're playing Breakout or Kaboom on the Atari 2600, these things are terrible. N64 fishing rod, maybe. I don't know what this is. I don't like it. Wait, I just had an epiphany. This thing is a headset that you wear on your head and you shout into it. Why is this not in like G tier? The Roland Rocker is like a Wii balance board, but worse. This thing... I remember watching the AVGN video. Apparently this thing kind of worked. So based on that, I will give it E tier. And also it looks kind of cool that you have like this piece of plastic thing that you sit in there and you move around like a joystick. I guess this thing looks cool. Probably doesn't work at all. You don't screw it D tier. It looks too cool for E tier. The Logitech controller. I mean, there is a cool factor to it. It looks similar enough to an N64 controller. I'll give that C tier. It's just the music. It's a rainy cafe that I'm at. The Miracle Piano. I mean, here's the thing. This thing works as a keyboard. Play music on this. And it's just like the you know, NES compatibility is just an added bonus to like... I'll give that B tier. Like, it's a keyboard. Play music on it. We have the modern N64 controller, where like they made it more like a regular controller, except they forgot to determine how wide a regular controller was, so they made it like way thinner than it needed to be for whatever reason. But still, I've never used one of these controllers, but the concept of it I like, so I'm giving that B tier. What is this? Some arcade is that a trackball? I think that's a track. How does a trackball work for an N64? I don't know, but that's bold. That trackball is bold, and I'm prepared to give you a C tier for that, assuming that is a trackball. If someone tells me that's not a trackball, you go to D tier, but otherwise, C tier. This thing looks hideous. It's gotta be the least comfortable thing I've ever looked at. This is a telephone. Why is there a telephone on your Super Nintendo controller? So you can play Atari Jaguar games on it? What is this? No. Don't do that. You know, that's a bit unfair. Like, as a Super Nintendo controller, I'm sure it's fine. Power Glove is horrible. This... What is this? Another trackball, but I don't know what that is. That's below F tier as far as I'm concerned. Again with the weird arcade controllers. I mean, I don't know. That probably works. I think that works enough to be E tier. You know, I think I'm a bit too harsh on the GameCube Joy-Cons. I think they deserve D tier. But what is this? The flight stick. I've never heard of that one. This looks like it wouldn't work well, so I'm putting it in F tier. GameCube keyboard, S tier. Because that's like a full ASCII keyboard that they just slapped in the middle of a GameCube controller. That is insane to do that. Like, props to you. And it's just for Phantasy Star Online, because it does not work with any other game. You know, the GameCube, not a very online console. What is this? It looks like a disaster, is what that looks like. And then this is all the Mad Catz GameCube controller. No, E tier. I feel like F tier should be reserved for control devices that actively make you hate video gaming. So I think, you know, these are all probably terrible, but they're at least You know, I joke about the phone on the Super Nintendo controller, but honestly, I'm thinking about it. The phone is kind of awesome. I think, screw it. A tier for the phone controller. It's a Super Nintendo controller you can call your friends on. Except, you know, it's a Super Nintendo controller. I'm not a huge fan of those. B tier. This one's been everywhere. It lands on B tier, I've decided. This thing with its no analog sticks, 2 D-pads. This one's dangerously close to F tier. But I think I like this list as it is. This is my third-party Nintendo controllers tier list. Dr. Pepper off-brands tier list. Okay. So this is based off the name, solely off the name. How much do I like the name? We got... Oh, good. This is the proper tier list order. We got Dr. Snap. Eh. You can do better than Dr. Snap, I feel like. Dr. M? Who's M? No. Dr. Perky is a classic. It's, I don't really like it, though. I don't think Dr. Perky is a good name for a beverage. We got Dr. Pops, though, with a Z. The Z really sells this one. I'm thinking B tier for Dr. Pops. Dr. Bob, A tier. Potentially S tier. You gotta see the others. Doc Zip. No. Dr. Cola. Didn't even try. Dr. Vess? I don't know. Vess does not make me think soda. Fago. Again. Does not make me think of soda. Dr. Smart. Now that makes me think I'm cool. So yeah, let me actually I'll do that. Dr. Bob, S tier for now. This is just all of them. I don't know why that's there. We got Dr. Choice. Hello, not hello, Trash Boat. Goodbye, Trash Boat. Thank you for watching the stream. I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Dr. Choice is such a bold name in a way. Yes, this is a choice. And I love it for that. It's S tier. What is this? Our Family? I think that's Our Family. Which is, no, you didn't get the memo. That's not how this works. Dr. Pop is incredibly boring. Dr. Topper? No, I don't like that. Blue Sky Soda? No. Dr. W. It's just Dr. M upside down, but for some reason I actually like Dr. W more. So I'm gonna give Dr. W the D tier. Oh, this is Dr. Shasta. I've seen this. That's kind of cool. I'll give that the B tier. Better than Dr. Bottomer. I think you're right. Mr. Pig Soda. Who would drink Mr. Pig? But I'm giving that A tier because the concept of drinking a pig is disgusting. And also it did not get its doctorate, yet is still making the beverage, which I think is illegal. So this is bold on multiple levels. I like it. Dr. Dynamite. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like Dynamite. Dr. Sparky? No. The font as well is terrible.
You get no points for the font. Dr. Wham? No. Zevia? No. Country Doctor? No. Dr. Tops? For some reason, I think that's worse than Dr. Topper, because Topper rhymes with pepper. Tops does not. Super Chill. They're just throwing out all the rules and regulations. They're like, this is super chill. And that's cool. So, I'm giving Super Chill A tier. C tier looking kind of barren at the moment, but I think we'll get something like maybe Honest Fizz. Again, throwing out the rules and regulations here. There's something I like about the name Honest Fizz. Feel like it kind of goes with Super Chill. You got the Super Chill, you got the Honest Fizz. Dr. 38. What? No. No. We're at Doctors 1 through 37. Dr. K, it just makes me think of the Indian guy on YouTube who sings thousands of karaoke videos. I think that's our first C, honestly. It's also Big K, which is pretty good. Dr. Fine. No, I'm not into that. I don't think that works. Dr. Spice? I don't think that really works either. It's not terrible though, so it's no F tier. Dr. Dazzle. Oh, I'm into that. That's I think that's A tier, honestly. That may even be S tier. Yeah, screw it. That's S tier. Dr. Dazzle is great. Dr. Becker. No, no. I don't want Dr. Becker. We already did Dr. Shasta. Is it Dr. Trimmer? I don't want that. The Doctor. It's just The Doctor. I like where you're going with that. Bold, to not give the Doctor a name, and to just use an article to describe said Doctor. So I'll give you a C. I don't really like it, but it's bold. It's bold to say you're the Doctor. And we got Dr. Skipper. Makes me think it's like you're on a boat or something. I'm not a fan of Dr. Skipper. Is it? No, it's F tier. Chill. Okay, you can do Super Chill, but just chill. No. Because there's so many things that can be chill, right? Not as many things can be super chill. Okay. Stars and Stripes, Dr. Stripes, no. Stop being patriotic with your soda. Dr. A+. Objectively, I have to do that, right? I mean, I don't have a choice in the matter. Dr. Shaw's, no. There's Dr. K again. Dr. Weiss. We can stop it with these real doctor names. I don't like it. Real doctor? Oh, all the others are fake. This is the real one. This is the real doctor. Again, this is potentially even more bold than the Doctor. And I like it for that. I'm giving it... I'm going to put it with the Doctor. Dr. Wright, another very bold one. In fact, a lot of the remaining ones are extremely bold. Just putting that out there. Dr. Wright... I don't know. I feel like it's a step above the others because you can't be wrong with that. You know, it has to be the right choice objectively. So I'm giving that B tier above the Doctor and Real Doctor. Then we have the boldest of them all, Dr. Bold. I mean, it's just so bold. But again, it doesn't really work that well as a name. So I can't give them anything more than C tier, I think. Dr. Perfect. Another extremely bold one. I do like the bold names. I like it when they're confident in their product. I think this is a bit too confident, though. Like you know it's not perfect. Like, you know there is going to be some flaw in the construction of this soda. Like, be honest with yourself. Like, you can be the right soda and not be perfect. You can be the main one, not be perfect. You can be real and not be perfect. I don't think you can be perfect if you're a soda. Or if you're anything, really. Dr. Wells, I don't like the ones that are just names. Dr. Best. So see, this is boldness that works, okay? This is B tier. You know, this actually might be A tier, honestly. I think of all the, like, the bold named ones, Dr. Best is the best. Because it's not perfect, but you're not gonna find anything better than this. And that is strong amount of confidence. Dr. Publix. Oh, screw off. Just call your soda Dr. Kroger. Dr. Thunder. I like it. I like it. C tier. This is Dr. Oh, that's Dr. Dynamite. We already had Dr. Dynamite. Okay, seeing all these again, I think I ranked Dr. Choice too high. Frankly, I don't think Dr. Choice belongs higher than C tier, honestly. Looking at these, I think it's sort of in the same categories, like bright and smart and real and bold and best. And now that I see that boldness is not as unique as I thought it was, I realize it does not belong in the S tier. Where we have Bob and Wow and Dazzle. And I would say of these, Super Chill is probably the closest to S tier. Honestly, Mr. Pig is too high. Mr. Pig is a terrible name. I don't like it. It does not make me want to drink a soda. So honestly, it's one of the boldest names here, but I hate it. So I'm putting it to D tier. So this is my final list. There's a lot I didn't like, but there's some that I did. Let's see. If anyone else has another tier list they want me to do, feel free to link it to me. I'll probably do one or two more, and then I want to look at some food on Reddit, except I want to look at bad food. And you'll see why. Let's look at a category here that would be interesting to stream. Couldn't find any decent racing game tier lists. Those would take me too long, honestly. I want a short one. Toys. What sort of toy tier lists do we have here? Any of these would we get fidget toy ranking? Are there a lot of ones here? Oh no, there's not. Okay. I mean, the only... Okay, I've used exactly two of these, and they are the fidget spinner, which is the classic, and the Tangle, which I really like. All the others are less than... They're below S tier. And that's my verdict there. I don't feel like I need to go more into that. Dollar store toys? Okay. Alright, let's do dollar store toys. Oh, we need E. We need E tier. Let's fix the color here. Cool. So, what do we have here? We got Flarp. I've never used Flarp, but it's just you stick your finger in it and it makes a fart sound, right? It's kind of dumb. Not a fan. Fake money. I am a fan of fake money. I think fake money is funny. Funny money. I'm giving the fake money A tier. The magic kit. Magic kit's pretty cool. I'll give that B tier. The Slinky. Slinkies are very cool. It's A tier. Potentially S tier. We'll see. What's this? Fruit? I genuinely no idea what that is, but fruit things are cool, so I'll give it a B tier. Whoopee cushion is a classic, so I think C tier for the whoopee cushion. Kazoos, S tier. What is this? Glow sticks. I never thought glow sticks were that cool. They're B tier. The little plastic fruit shapes that you freeze and put them in your drinks. I have no idea what that is. Yo-yos are cool. I like yo-yos. They're A tier. Silly string. This silly string just makes a mess. Like why use it? You're just gonna have to clean it up later. I know that's what the fruits are, but I still don't get it. These things, I don't like these things, but I don't dislike them enough to put them in F tier. This seems like the quintessential E tier item. These things. What is this? Oh, is this golf clubs? Oh. S tier. I want to play with fake golf clubs. I never had these, but I would have loved these so much. And the fishing rod, I actually did have, like, I want to say this exact set, or a very similar set. So that's S tier. Screw it, Slinky's S tier. High bounce pinky ball. These are cool. They're A tier. What is this? Balloonies? Are these like you make your own balloons? I have no idea what that is. So much that I'm not even gonna rank it. I don't even know what these are. And this is like the little snake thing that like crawls around. I don't know. I didn't really like those. Tea set. I don't know, if it was like a plastic food, it'd be instant S tier, but tea set, I don't know. I'm not super into tea set. I'm gonna have to give that a D tier, I think. Then we got basketball and a string. I have never seen this before, but I like the concept. B tier. Oh, this, I never liked the sticky things. I never liked them because they're sticky and they're messy. Not a fan. Then we got colored vacuum hoses. What is this? Genuinely no idea what that is. Marbles. Marbles are cool. Marbles are A tier. Probably in the lower end of A tier, but they're A tier. What is this? It's just a stick. Is this the thing where you there's like a noisemaker in it and you twist it up and down to make the noise go? If it is, that's that is A tier at least. Potentially S tier. In fact, I'm gonna say it is S tier. My Little Ponies. I've never really been into My Little Ponies, but I can respect them. So I'm gonna give them a C tier. Super Cap Gun, I never had one of these. Honestly, I prefer the water guns, which are here. So I'm gonna give that a D tier. We got the bouncy light up balls. Not as good as the pinky balls, but they're still pretty cool. What is this, princess set? Not my thing. But I'm sure it'll be other people's thing, but not my thing. So this is my list. I say go to F tier. Toy cars. So the toy cars you get at the dollar store are almost always horrible quality, but they are toy cars, so that gets them up to C tier because toy cars are cool. Oh, is this the clackers? Like you shake them and they clack. Oh, I love those things. S tier. Then we got the water guns, which are A tier because water guns like these. The colored ones are cool. I do not like the fake teeth. This is just the same thing as that, except it has handcuffs. Actually, the handcuffs elevated a level. Oh, and this is the echo mic, so you bang it on things and it goes. Honestly, I have it's dumb, but I have fond memories of them, so they're A tier. Parachute guys, I had one of these. I didn't like it. I just felt like a hassle, so C tier. What is this? Is this a wacky broom? This is a half-melted broom. The grow things. These are cool, but also, like, what do you do with them once you've grown them? You're like, oh, now what? And then finally we got the dinosaur grabber thing. That's cool. That's cool. That's A tier right there. So yeah, these are the dollar store toys one. I actually really liked this tier list. I don't know what it says about me that I know a lot about dollar store toys, but I don't know, the dollar store is cool. I like going there every now and then, looking at what they sell. They don't sell things for $1 anymore because that became no longer doable. We need to bring back the $2 bill, and then we can have a Toonies store. That's what we should do. But anyhow, I've been doing tier lists. I've been doing tier lists for like 2 hours now. So what I want to do next is move away from tier lists and look at some food. We did a bit of food tier list earlier, but we're gonna look at pictures of food on Reddit, like on the food subreddit here. I'm on old Reddit because new Reddit doesn't work properly in this browser for whatever reason. So the food subreddit's cool. I like it. You get to look at pictures of food, like this double bacon cheeseburger and tots. Yeah, and also new Reddit sucks. That too. Old Reddit is objectively better anyways. So I use it all the time, even on my regular browser. It's like, look at this. That's a good-looking burger there, and good-looking tater tots. I would absolutely eat that. It deserves every upvote it gets. New York-style cheesesteak. Oh, that looks great. Club sandwich. Multiple sandwiches there. But there's a very solid club sandwich and thing of mayo there. But you know it can be even more entertaining than looking at good pictures of food? Looking at bad pictures of food. And the best way to do that is to look at controversial posts on the food subreddit. This is a thing, if I can spell correctly. This is a thing I started doing a while ago. And every now and then I will just go to food subreddits and look at the controversial posts and laugh at them. And I've decided it'd be cool to do that on stream with you guys. So we will do that. Yeah, you can look at posts on those subreddits as well, and we'll do that as well. But the controversial food posts are a special kind of not good. And to help illustrate this, we'll look at one. Here is the most controversial post of the last month. This is bread with cheese and a cup of coffee. Yeah, is that like a Kraft single in there? Is there anything in there? Oh, I think that's the cheese. Yeah, I think that is a Kraft single in like some type of bread with a cup of coffee. You could have told me that was sweet tea, and I'd believe you more than if you told me that was coffee. Not a particularly appetizing picture, but don't worry, we got pizza, and there's corn on it. You know, honestly, if there wasn't the corn on this pizza, it wouldn't be that bad. This would be a decent pizza without the corn, but the corn, nah. I don't know why people put corn on pizza, but they do. We got quail egg, ponzu, caviar. Has this been cut out of whatever? No, it's just it's sat on a pure white background. This is in this was served to Squidward when he was in the Nothing Zone. It looks like a render. Maybe it is. Or like it's cut out of something. You could easily open this up in Paint.net and just we zoomed in. I don't know. If it's a render, it's a very good render. I don't think it's a render. I think it's just on a very white surface with keep in mind, this is food. This is on the food subreddit. We got 98% of what's in this bowl is grass. We've got an egg on a spoon. And then we've got whatever this is on top. And that's it. That's your meal. No, I don't like this. Not a fan. I am the opposite of fan. We got brats cooked over the fire. Oh yeah, if you're an annoying kid, we're gonna steam you up here. Caviar, yes, that's it. Yeah, those are cooked all right. They might be overcooked. Maybe. It's possible. There is a chance. Pasta carbonara with tortellini and gnocchi. This is one of those picks. I think it would taste fine, but definitely the presentation here is not the best. Honestly, yeah, I think this would taste fine. However, this looks suspiciously similar to like a Devour frozen dinner. Like, hold on. Yeah, like the creamy. Yeah, this. Okay, it's not the same because this is what I was thinking of. With like the bacon pieces. This is like a swirly pasta, whereas this is a more of a shell pasta. But it definitely has that vibe of this was a microwave frozen dinner. Having said, I'd eat it. It looks tasty. Tasty enough. Sushi. Okay. So we got 2 cats, one on either side. We got some alcoholic beverage here. We got 6 sauces of, I'm guessing soy sauce, probably. And we got a bunch of sushi here. Again, I think the sushi would taste fine. It's just the way they've presented this photo here, the attention is not on the sushi, but rather on the non-sushi stuff. And yeah, they just got it from a grocery store. It's no fancy sushi here, although there's a fair amount of it. Do you think the cats are eating sushi? Okay, so this person ate boxed mac and cheese. Literally, Kraft macaroni and cheese. They put it in a pan. They're cooking it. Let me take a picture of it, post it on the food subreddit. And I don't like how the cheese is all over the side of the pot like that, evenly distributed. How does that happen? Like, it's not liquidy as much as it should be. It's powder, maybe? I don't know. I don't like Kraft macaroni and cheese. Ever since I had a stomach bug after eating it when I was like 9 years old or so. I was playing The Elder Scrolls Morrowind on the Xbox, and my stomach hurt, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up and had a bad time. Anyhow, here's Fairy Schnitzel. Okay, so we got generic steak fries, and this is a meat with sprinkles on it? Is that what schnitzel is? I don't actually know what schnitzel is. Or is this a bread item? I don't know. I don't know what this is. My version of a full English breakfast. Alright, so we got 2 slices of bacon on some toast with an egg. Okay, so the right side of this plate looks great. I'd eat all that. Then we move over to the left side where we've got beans as beans. But not like a particularly appetizing type of beans. Like, I know English breakfast has beans, but like, I don't know about those beans. Then we've got what I can only describe as like a Mexican salad happening here. Like, we got tomatoes and peppers and onions. And I think that might be it there. And yeah, no sausage for your English breakfast. I do think tomato is like a kind of staple for English breakfast. For whatever weird reason, I would not want to eat a tomato for breakfast. Oh god, this has 108 comments. Why does this have so many comments? Yeah, I guess people are just like, not a proper English breakfast. Beans do need sauce. I ate sliders in Chicago. What? No. What have you done to the top burger? What is this? Is this... It's not mayonnaise, right? Is it ranch? Is it ranch dressing that you've just thrown onto this burger? How are they on top of each other? Is it? I guess there's like a big spike through it or something. God, please. You think it's cheese? Oh, it probably is cheese, actually. But like, how do you eat this without ruining your hands? Like, okay, everything about this is fine. Except the cheese, if this is like a liquidy cheese like this, have the cheese on the side so you can dip your fries in it, or heck, even dip the burger in it. And arrange the burgers horizontally on the plate so that they can be picked up and eaten easily. It's all you have to do. Like, the burgers themselves, I'm sure they're fine. They look good. Fries look good. It's just the presentation is a bit silly. Could have been twins. Could have been, but it wasn't. Barbecued pork chop, potatoes, vegetables, ketchup, and milk. Okay, so we got, yep, that's the pork chop. Those are the driest potatoes I've ever seen. Broccoli and cucumber, by the looks of it. Honestly, not a bad selection of greens there. But yeah, the potatoes just look raw. The pork looks fine, although I definitely wouldn't put that in like A or S tier. And then, yeah, with milk. Hey, I don't judge. I used to love drinking milk. Like that. I ate a Mexican pizza. Yeah! You're so happy about that Mexican pizza that looks very average for a Mexican pizza. Why do they have to make the milk? I don't know. Oh god, it's the same person. Vegetable pot topped off with bulgur and with a glass of milk. I don't know why this person likes milk so much, but they sure do. Yep, that's food, arguably. I ate raw Big Mac. I'm sorry, what? What did you do? Oh, no. Hope you didn't eat that. That might be one of the worst ones we've seen so far. Homemade pizza from scratch. Oh, what is this? What is this? Now we're getting to the good stuff. Or the bad stuff. What is it on? Is it on a... What is this paper? I guess this is like food paper. It looks like it's been burned into the paper. Like it's melted into the paper. I don't know what this is. It's like butcher paper, parchment paper. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. You got olives and cheese and onions and I don't know. That's a weird combination of toppings on there. What did you say about the juice? I don't think it was that picture. Ate an American sandwich in Italy. Cut up hot dogs, fries, and mozzarella. Oh no. Oh no. It's like the lunch meat type of hot dog. Oh, this is a depression meal. Oh, that's one of the sadder things I've ever seen in my life. Brisket. That's a very flat-looking brisket. It looks like it was rolled over with a steamroller. Yeah, it looks pretty dry as well. Is there an end? Okay, there is. Egg and potato hash sandwich. I guess it's a sandwich and not just a piece of bread. I mean, the photo leaves a lot to be desired there. It's probably fine. I ate a low-calorie pizza. Could you make it a little bit more circular? I mean, I'm sure you're trying. But yeah, can you make it a little more circular and like a lot more cooked? Like the dough, it's just there. It's just there. It's not even cooked. Like even the cheese is like, you can see the cheese is not fully melted. They put it in for like 3 minutes. Now, if they cooked this for, you know, the necessary amount of time, I'm sure it would taste good, even if it is, you know, very elliptical. Fried cauliflower and bacon gel with fried golden sage and garlic escapes. This is Something that would definitely be served at a Mitchell Mann star restaurant. Oh god, this reminds me of the thing that was like food cubes. I forget what it was called, but basically it was like they turned all of these food items into cubes, and you could just buy like a set of cubes, and that would be your meal. You just like eat like 6 to 8 cubes for your meal. It was the dumbest thing, and I kind of wanted to get one. Do they if I search food cubes, are they gonna come up? And we're gonna just get all. Ah, this was it. This was it. Futuristic food cubes. Square Eat. Square Eat. Do they still exist? It looks like they do. So it's just, we took food and we turned it into cubes. How does it work? So you got small meals, which are 4 squares, and regular meals, which are 6 squares. It's like if you want, I'm feeling like I want some, Mediterranean food. You get Mediterranean sea bass with an exquisite buttery texture, sweet zucchini and seasoned asparagus, and mayo sauce. And it's like, it's so dumb, yet also so intriguing at the same time. Like asparagus square. Like what did it? Why? In what universe did we decide asparagus and a spear is not convenient enough? It needs to be a square. And you got a chicken square. Like, okay, a chicken square I can kind of see because like you have diced chicken. Like, if you had a packet of chicken squares that you bought at like a store, like it's not, that wouldn't be much, different from, sort of like diced or, sliced chicken pieces that already exist. Chocolate pancake beef, basmati rice, broccoli and spinach, hazelnut, sweet potato, sea bass, zucchini, salmon, pistachio and cashew, peanut, quinoa, vegan burger, mixed beans, and vegan cheese. Oh wow. I don't know how much. I don't want to actually do this, but yeah, let's look at the price again, because how much were those boxes? So these started like $10 roughly. I like how this one's just 4 pancakes. Let's take a look at the American meal, which is 2 things of beef. You get vegetables and what's the orange one? A sweet potato square. So the small is the $10 presumably, and the regular you get a second sweet potato and a third beef. I'm assuming that this would be like $14-ish probably. But yeah, think of it like this. It's about $2.50 per square, like 1 square. And if we look at the weight here, so these are each 45 grams, which I don't know how much that is. Basically, I don't think it's a lot. I think this is very expensive and very stupid. Wait, they didn't have the strawberry one. I want the strawberry one. Maybe they cycle in and out depending on the season or something. I would absolutely get a strawberry square. I don't know. I'm weird. I would be up to trying one of these at some point. But I'm probably not going to go out of my way to buy it. And I'm sure the opportunity will not really present itself.
Oh god, it's the milk guy again. I'm surprised they haven't banned him yet. Got steak, boiled potatoes, again with the dry potatoes, boiled vegetables, ketchup, and milk. Steak looks okay, but it looks a bit weird. I don't know, that's a weird steak. No, I don't even know what I'm looking at, but I don't like it. I ate Cheetos mac and cheese. Oh. You also used a flash for a photo that really didn't need a flash. Now this looks like worms or something. It does not look like something that should be eaten. Try these tacos. Oh no, that's bugs. I don't like that. I would prefer to not try those tacos. Let's see. Well, that's a page of food. There's also shitty food porn, which is cool because these we don't have to look at the controversial ones. We can just look at the top ones. No, it's not arugula. I don't think. So you ordered some pizza at a restaurant at Luna, Pennsylvania, and you got... Oh no. Oh no, it's... Okay, first of all, is this pizza? Because it looks like, to me, like it's... like a sandwich without the top bun, almost. But as a pizza, this is just horrific. This is not the right cheese for a pizza or for anything, frankly. It looks like you've used garlic bread, maybe, for the pizza dough. I don't know. It's not good, however. I do like how the picture here is the favicon for the webpage. That is a nice touch. You're told your mac and cheese belonged here. Yeah. I mean, the garlic bread looks good, but the mac and cheese... What sort of cheese did you use? Is this blue cheese? You think you commented on this? Oh, there's like 1,400 comments here. I doubt I will find yours. It's Parmesan, you think? Mac and disease. Well, it's some kind of cheese. And yeah, it's more cheese than mac. I don't think the ratio is too far off. I like my mac and cheese on the cheesier side. Picture of the flatbread pizza on the online media versus what was delivered. Room service in an expensive Chicago hotel. Okay, that looks like a flatbread pizza. That doesn't. Oh no, this looks like... Again, we found some old garlic bread in the fridge. Okay. We don't have any cheese, we don't have any sauce, but we do have some old mini tomatoes. So just, I don't know, put one in each slice. Quick, go to the spice drawer, pull out some basil, and, I don't know, toss like one fingerful on the pizza. Bone ape tipped, I guess. Handful of cold pasta with ketchup in front of the fridge is your favorite midnight snack. Why? Forgot the yeast. Okay, see what this is? This is the before. This is the after. It's the same thing. This is just the flatbread pizza before the tomatoes and the basil were put on it. Or maybe it's this pizza before the Kraft singles and other stuff were put on it. All three of these are the same thing, I'm convinced, okay? This was phase 1. This was phase 2. They put the tomatoes and the basil on it. Then they're like, oh wait, this sucks. They're like, okay, phase 3, let's cover it up with some red stuff and some Kraft singles. Like, it even has like weird humps in there for where the tomatoes could have been. It's a story in 3 acts that I made up. Grilled cheese made at 5 a.m. Ignored the snow. I'm not going to ignore the snow. And I'm also not going to ignore your leg. I'm also not going to ignore the fact that you kind of burnt that grilled cheese, but they can be good on the burned side, so I don't blame you for that. I respect the burnness, although I understand if others don't. Also, nice set of boombox with like red and blue speakers. Oh man, they got the side note boombox I didn't even know existed. Oh wait, that was not the picture loaded. That was the whole Reddit page. You've heard of bread bowls. Now here's the soup tube. Oh no. Is it actually soup in a bread tube? What is it with bread on these posts? There's a lot of weird bread. However, I'll be honest with you, I would unironically eat this because I think you're supposed to eat it kind of like how they're doing it like this. Like, it's like how you would eat like a wrap or a gyro or something like that, except it's filled with soup instead of chicken and falafel or whatever it's filled with. I would unironically eat that. It looks good, honestly. Okay, here is another full English breakfast. Let's compare it with the other one. I think this one might be a bit worse. We got toast, not nearly as toasted as before. That's I could use a little more toasting. Yeah, 2 eggs. Eggs look fine. Then we just have, I don't know, some sausage. This looks like a hot dog where they cut the last 10% off for whatever reason. And we got some mushrooms, tomatoes, and what is that? Oh, that's some very up close beans going on there with no sauce. Pepsi. Yeah, that's a pretty partial English breakfast. Rice Krispies helmet. Oh. Roller derby cooking contest submission. What is a roller derby cooking contest? I want to know, but I also don't. We're disappointed in the Buffalo Wild Wings Dorito rings, so you made your own. Wow. Some of these honestly look quite good. Like, the pickle chip ones don't look that bad. Yeah, I would give these a try. I would definitely consider eating those. You made the Sonic Curry. Oh, the Sonic Curry is classic. But it's actually been made here? Is this the actual Sonic Curry? This just looks like, anyone can make it. Well, there are more pictures. Let's see. Oh. Can I not, yeah, like, this page looks nice. This picture. Unfortunately, I think, these thumbnails are the best we've got. Oh, he poured the blue sauce on it. That's the bad part there, the sauce. just put the blue teal sauce on there and just cover Sonic's face up with it. But like before that, it looks alright. Like the Sonic part of this looks good. Romantic dinner. Yep. Nothing screams romance than this. Yeah, we got the best looking beans so far we've seen. Oh, I've seen this picture before, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just noticed what this is supposed to be. Let's go to Applebee's. Oh, man. We got the world's driest chicken. We got a breadstick. We got pasta. Would I eat this? Yes. Would I enjoy it? Maybe. It's a very brown presentation, I'll say. I don't know. I think it is the one breadstick horizontally opposed like this in the middle that really makes this look bad or unappetizing. Like, I don't know if it doesn't make it look unappetizing, it just makes the whole dish look comical in a way that accentuates the lack of saucing on the chicken, and even the pasta does not look particularly sauced up. But like, yeah, I would eat this. Probably tastes fine. All the icing packets on a single toaster strudel. There it is. It's a very icy toaster strudel. What can you say about this? Yeah, I haven't gone to Applebee's that often, but I go there every now and then. I tend to go to Ruby Tuesday more often, as far as like the generic restaurants go. Like, you know, if you want to go to a restaurant, but you want to go to like, you want to go to like the most generic restaurants possible. You got Applebee's, you got Ruby Tuesday. If you're feeling fancy, you got Olive Garden. Forget flying and super strength. Pampers Cruisers 360 stretchy waistband and dual link guard barriers are your little pooper heroes' superpowers. Thank God this video doesn't work on this browser is all I can say. This is definitely tortellini. They're served at an Italian restaurant. Oh, that's a good thing for them to say. That, I believe that's what we in the trade call ravioli. Like, I'm no pasta expert, but even I know that's not tortellini, that's ravioli. It's not even good looking ravioli. You should have returned it and asked for the ravioli instead and gotten your tortellini. I'm enjoying the what is this? The ketchup? Oh, you said this was an Italian restaurant? I thought it was an Italian restaurant. You made a humongous hot dog. You sure did. It needs to be eaten with a fork and knife. Good job. You did it. Enjoy your pepperoncini. Spaghetti I made for my mom and I last night. Oh no. Okay, first of all, I don't like olives at all. Olives are F tier. And yeah, the spaghetti noodles you used are too thin. It's very, I guess this would be like an angel hair spaghetti. I prefer a thicker spaghetti noodle. Although I suppose there's nothing technically wrong with a noodle this thin. But yeah, it's just the sauce is way too liquidy. You need some solidity to your spaghetti sauce, or else you've just made a spaghetti soup. And you got the yellow bits as well that I don't know what they are. I don't think I want to know what they are. Charcuterie, okay. Oh no, that's yeah, that arguably is charcuterie. Cheese is probably fine. I like me a good pickle. Pickles are probably good there. I'm not a fan of hot dog lunch meat. But if this was some other kind of meat, it could look vaguely okay. It definitely it's the hot dog meat here that is bringing this down, I would say. Not that it's particularly good anyway, but that's the weak point there. A balanced breakfast of 3 made food groups, plushie, keyboard, and water bottle. That's a cool keyboard. I like the keyboard. It's Japanese space bar, a little bit vapor wavy there. I like it. And then we got this. So this is we got hash browns and sausage patties. That's a big sausage patty. There's a white hash brown too. Like, genuinely, I would be really excited if this was handed to me. I don't know, those look like good hash browns, honestly. And the sausage, this might be on the undercooked side, but like you cook that a little bit more, that would be a good looking sausage. Apparently they have coffee in their water bottle, as you do. Are they trying to be masculine? I don't see it from here. I mean, I guess meat, oil, and caffeine being the 3 main food groups is kind of cringe. You want a chicken sandwich, you got a chicken sandwich. A chicken nugget sandwich with pickle slice on hot dog bun and paper plate. I would eat that. Looks like there's some mayo there. It'd probably be fine. Why not? Why shouldn't I eat this for breakfast? There is no reason. Literally, you're just... Why did this get 5,500 upvotes? There's nothing shitty about this. It's just, I mean, as far as the food goes, the presentation was very cringier. That strong grip on the ice cream cone, like, I am a man and I consume this ice cream. I feel like this gives off more, I'm trying to be super manly vibes than this one does, personally. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with eating ice cream for breakfast. In fact, I might actually eat some ice cream after the stream before bed. Just a little bit. Taco Bell Mexican. Oh, God. What happened here? Yeah, this is like... It turned into liquid and spilled over. It's like semi-liquefied. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, apparently people like the Mexican pizza that they brought back, but I don't think this particular example is one that they liked. It's Starry Night. It is! It's literally... It's art. It's that this is your desktop background. In fact... Oh, the actual... I want the full image here. Stretch. Center. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that background. That's so appetizing. I'm a big fan of immediately changing that background as soon as possible. Salmonella at Tesco's. What is this? What has happened here? We got chives on the chicken. Or is that lettuce? I don't think it's mold, but I'm not sure what's happened here. Other than there was a chicken, it was wrapped, it became unwrapped. Oh, it reduced to clear. Is this like a bundle of things that people returned, or is this? It's either things that people returned or things that are about to expired. But yeah. Don't do this ever, please. That might be the worst. Oh, I'm not on menu. That might be the worst one I've seen so far out here. British tapas. This is. What do we have here? We got spaghetti, dinosaur nuggets, all the potato faces that didn't come out that well. I've seen better looking potato faces. We got curly fries. Are those waffle fries? That's a very literal waffle fry if it is. I mean, yeah, I'd eat this. This looks good. Very low-end food here, but I mean, tasty food nonetheless. And the last one on this page, Fruity Pebbles grits. Oh my god, is that butter? It's just a slab of butter that you threw in the Fruity Pebbles grits. Oh no. I mean, I would be willing to give this a try without the butter. I'm honestly not a huge fan of butter like this. It may be a very small amount, but I only like a very small amount of butter on my toast, if any. I do like buttered popcorn though. Let's see. Oh, there's also stupid food. Some of these are videos, so they might not work, unfortunately. Yeah, actually, most of these might not work on here. That's a shame. I'd have to pull up my regular computer for these. I don't feel like doing that. But yeah, stupid food's a good subreddit. If you like stupid food, there's a lot of stupid food here. We want plates. Subreddit for food that is not on plates. Like this shovel, except the shovel is a plate shaped like a shovel. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, none of the videos load. A lot of these seem like they're videos as well for whatever reason. Why are these videos? Just put the picture up the food. That's, I don't know, whatever. I guess we'll have to try food porn then. Look at their controversial posts. So the difference between food and food porn is there is no difference. They're the same, pretty much. Let's see. What's this mac and cheese burger? I mean, I'm sure that would taste good. That's just a poorly presented photo. Let's go the whole month. Smash burger with pan-fried sliced potato as the bun. Potato bun. That's interesting. I mean, it's weird. But I don't know why this is the most controversial post of the month. If it was handed to me, I would try it. I would not seek it out, though. Is it undercooked? Maybe. Yeah, it is looking kind of raw there. 3-course brunch, avocado and tomato, avocado, strawberry and clotted cream, and a fresh strawberry with cream. You can't have a 3-course brunch where one of the courses is just items from the other 2 courses. That's not how it works. Ordered fried rice with vegetables and salt at a restaurant. Yeah, you sure did. That's perhaps dried rice would be a better name, but I mean honestly, this doesn't look that terrible. I'd eat it. Ice cream with Oreos. I mean, yeah. Again, I would eat it. It's just, you know, presentation-wise, not the best photo. I thought peas was standard in fried rice, honestly. And carrots as well. Maybe not as much of an extent as the peas, but honestly, I don't see anything wrong with peas and carrots in fried rice, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird. I used to get shrimp fried rice fairly often back in the day. Denny's double cheeseburger with seasoned fries. Oh, what is this? Have you made a phone wallpaper? What am I looking at? What is the presentation here? This is the most bizarrely presented picture of food I think I've ever seen. I also think it's my desktop background, provided it gets stretched. There we go. See, at least this one is not unappetizing, although the meat there does not look good. But, it's very stretched. It's a wide burger. Gravy mac and cheese at 4 a.m. So you baked mac and cheese at 4 a.m. Did you bake it though? I don't know. It looks like you could have put it in the oven for longer. It looks like the cheese is not. Is this cheese? What is this? I don't know. That's a weird baked mac and cheese. Here's a kiwi, banana, and blueberry smoothie. Yeah. Again, probably tastes fine. It's just not a particularly good photo. There's the mac and cheese burger we saw already. PB and apostrophe J. There's a bit of spillage here. In fact, there's a lot of spillage here. I would say you overfilled this PB and J. But otherwise, probably be good. It's a very thin bread as well. It's like you took a slice of bread and then sliced it in half. Sloppy Joe's for tonight's dinner. That's a way to spell tonight. That's, that is so sloppy. I'm not even sure that's a Joe. Like, how do you eat that? Like, you can't eat that. It is a, this is a silverware required meal here. r/food porn, this pancake I made. Yeah. It's a pancake you made. You sure did. Wait, what's that magazine? It has a Z in it. ZI, maybe? 60... No, it's not. It's in German, I think. Aufdipsper der whatever. Is it like on movies or something? I don't know. It came ice cold, but it was still pretty to look at. Oh. I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's some pretty fries right there. That's a very underwhelming fry right there. Yeah. I'm not big on like whole crab legs like this, but like this looks fine. Like this looks fine-ish. But yeah, coming cold is not great. That's what it was supposed to. Was it supposed to? Well, yeah, I mean, you can't necessarily fault the restaurant for being cold if, like, it got delivered to you. The delivery driver took too long. Bacon and eggs. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm looking at either bacon or eggs here. I'm definitely not looking at eggs. I don't know what this is. This is not an egg. This looks closer to one of those Mexican pizzas, and it looks like an egg. And then we got the bacon here. Oh, is it sauce on the... Why is there sauce on the bacon? You like... It looks like they use like a dropper to drop, like... You know, put a drop of sauce here, a drop of sauce there, a drop of sauce there. And again, it's not particularly good looking bacon. This kind of looks like microwavable bacon. Although, I don't know, bacon looks fine. But bacon looks fine without the sauce. But man, that egg, that's one of the worst looking eggs I've ever seen. Aries College alumni. Okay, you graduated college. That's good. I'm gonna guess it wasn't in eggology. Bacon wrapped scallops. Okay. I'm not even sure if I know what I'm looking at here. Flank steak and asparagus. Steak looks a bit dry. That's probably not terrible. It's a lot of asparagus relative to the amount of steak you have, though, I would say. I would say maybe half that asparagus for that amount of steak. Simple citrus salad. I feel like this is more art piece than food. It's an art piece, it's fine. I hate grapefruit, it is the worst fruit ever made, so I would not like this. I would eat the oranges though, and I'd probably eat the limes as well because I'm weird in the lemons. But I would not eat the grapefruit. Prime New York salad. This is a steak salad with raw steak. That's very good. And oh, it's the noodle fries. I forget what they're called. String fries, string shoe fries. They're basically just weird chips. Wait, is this a salad? Okay, yes, there's lettuce. This is a salad with steak and fries. That's a decision. Chicken and cauliflower rice. Okay, I'm assuming there's cauliflower in the rice, so you don't think this broccoli is a cauliflower, because that would be hilarious if you thought the broccoli was a cauliflower. But yeah, we got this. Is that a slab of meat? It's a slab of something. No sense wasting space with lettuce and tomato when you can add a couple more layers of beef. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 patties on there, I think. Florentine steak with sea salt and lemon. It's too much sea salt. It's also like not cooked at all. It's either extremely uncooked or they literally painted the steak purple, which I don't know. It kind of looks like that. You just need to cook your food. Pork chops with creamy gnocchi. Gnocchi? Come on. At least, if the food is on the plate and the table simultaneously, at least make it not like that. When you take your photo. Air fryer French fries with sriracha. 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 I think this is fine. I honestly don't see anything wrong with that. Fried cuy. Is this just like a whole animal that's been fried? I am not. No, I don't like that. IHOP pancakes are the best. Cool. I'm glad you went to IHOP and enjoyed it. The one time I went to IHOP, I didn't really like it that much. Oh, I do not want to eat guinea pig. And lastly on this page, and I think this will be it for me for tonight. I'm gonna get tired. Chicken and green beans. Again. Is this from the same person from before? This looks exactly the same as before with like the bacon on the chicken. Hold on, is it this ZKRY Mall? What's the other one? Yes, it is. Why do you do it this way? I don't understand you. It's even the same plate. Wow. Impressive. But not as pensive. Oh. Let's try that again. Impressive. But not as impressive as today's sponsor. Squarespace. Oh, I have a lot of gifts. Hold on. I gotta delete it all. I can't delete them too quickly, or it's like double clicking on them. Squarespace is the sponsor for today's stream. Buy Squarespace today and get me money. Oh wait, I'm not actually sponsored by Squarespace. I'm just making a dumb joke. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked me looking at tier lists and weird food. If you did, I might do it again because I like doing it. I think it could be fun to do. And I'll definitely do other things with like this coffee shop setup as well, like more like casual old games and stuff like that. Like we did last time I did this. Browse the old web. Yeah, I can do that. I still have the proxy that like lets you look at websites from 2000 on the Windows 2000 VM. So yeah, thank you all again for watching. I'll see you all next time, whatever that is, and hope you have a good rest of your evening. Good night.